Welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. My name is John. Par 4 is on the slate for this first hole today. Let's load up and fire this into the fairway and take it from there. Okay, hopefully you do well out there. First tee shot is away. Let's have a good one. Okay, we're in the rough, but it looks like a decent lie, all things considered. Oh, you almost hold that out. And here you go. This for the birdie. All right, let's see how this next hole is playing. And after that one, you currently sit at 1 under par. And this one is around 80 yards from the pin. Nice shot into this green. Good work. All right, here's a 7-foot putt. Ooh, that drops, and that's your second birdie in a row. You managed to bring things down to 2 under after that one. And it's a par 3 for the third hole. Nothing wrong with that. And just put this one in its home. It's a long way from home, but I have faith. This one's just breaking hard to the left. Oh, right by. Setting up here with a 4-foot putt. And you're 2 under par for the round. And a heads up this hole. We got a tailwind blowing with the ball. Good job. Okay, setting up here with an elevated green ahead. This is for eagle. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. So far, so good. All right, you did most of the work. All righty, give a tap and we'll head on to the next hole. Okay, time to head over to the next hole. All right, you brought things down to 3 under after that hole. And let's see what we can do here on the 5th hole. Okay, hitting into an elevated green here. Oh my goodness, you almost hold it. This would be nice to get for birdie. That's in there. Here's your 4th birdie of the day. And right now you are at 4 under. Okay, careful of the headwind out there. Whoa, came onto that one. Look at that fly. Here's our second shot on this 6th hole. Doing all right, hitting those greens today. Well done. 5 feet to the cup from here. And after that one, you're bringing your score down to 5 under. Okay, here's the par 4 7th. So far, so good for this one. Okay, you've got about 220 yards to go. And just 3 strokes off the lead. We're on the green with that one. Well done. Good luck on this one. We've got 16 feet. And this one's going left to right pretty hard. Oh, too bad. Okay, this putt's for your par. All right, moving forward. And after that one, you're 5 under par. Okay, par 3 for the 8th hole. Approach shot worked out just fine. And from 22 feet out. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. Well, this one's on a line. Okay, just a few more inches to go. And after that one, you're at 5 under. That wind is picking up, blowing left to right on this one. Good shot. Here's our second shot on the 9th. Well, that'll work for you. 5 feet left to go. Oh, just missed that birdie. All right, give this a little tap and we can move on. Okay, let's see what we can do on the next hole. Okay, 5 under par at the moment. All right, we head to the 10th. We got a par 4 ahead of us. Well done. All right, this shot's around 165 yards from the pin and 4 strokes off the lead. Well, maybe this will kick left. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. About 17 feet to the cup. I think we got a right to left break on this one. Ooh, almost drained that one for the birdie. 5 under for the moment. Here we go. Time to kick it off on the 11th hole. All right, this one's about 125 yards out. And 4 strokes back at this point. Come on, ball, bite! Yeah, that'll work. Here we go. This one for birdie. Good work out there. That's birdie number 6 today. And you are looking at a 6 under at the moment. Teeing off now in a long par 4. Well, I hope you can hold on to the fairway. Oh, that one couldn't hold on to the fairway, unfortunately, just in the first cut. All right, second shot on the 12th. That'll do for the approach. This putt is from around 20 feet. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Ooh, that's too bad. Okay, let's sneak this one in for par. Let's go. And that putt will drop. 6 under par currently. All right, 13th hole is coming up. We got a par 5 ahead. Yeah, we'll have that. Shake it off. Good job getting out of that bunker. Little work left to do, but nothing serious. Okay, here's a 12-foot putt. And that one will drop on in for the bird. And after that one, you're sitting at 7 under. And here we go. 14th hole. We got a par 3. Nice shot. That'll do. And here we have a 16-foot putt. This putt's good so far. That was amazing. Got a nice tailwind on this hole. See what you can do with that. Nicely done. You got some good contact there. And this one's about 125 yards out. Setting up here now for our 3rd shot. Oh, almost got that chip to go. And this next putt for par. Okay, 8 under par is your score currently. Okay, on to 16. This one's a par 4. Nice. Okay, setting up about 180 yards out. Yeah, nice work. That's a good little approach shot. This one's a 10-footer. Looks like this one starts off pretty straight and then goes to the right. Just a little bit aggressive there. Okay, here's our par putt. All right, let's head to the next. After that hole, 8 under par. Teeing up now on number 17. Okay, this is a doozy. This is not for the faint of heart, this putt. Hopefully, you can get this close. Starting this way out to the right. Let's see it turn. 3 feet to go. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. And you're 8 under par currently. And we've got a headwind blowing in our face on this one. I think this one will land in the fairway. Hitting into an elevated green here. We're going to need a little extra club, I think. Might be going a bit long here. Well, I may have gotten a bit ahead of myself. Turns out that you're on the green. All right, this one's about 9 feet from the cup. And just like that, that's another round of golf in the books. And the scorecard says 9 under at the end of your round today. Good job. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios and 2K Sports, thanks for playing. I had fun. Hopefully you did too. Hello to you and welcome to this final. We got a par 4 in front of us as we begin. Let's drop this one in the middle of the first fairway. Take it from there. What do you say? You made good contact. Okay, second shot here on the first. All right, here we go for the birdie. Currently sitting at 1 under par. That wind is blowing right to left on this hole. This shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. Ooh, the approach might be a bit long here. Get there, get there. And after that one, you're sitting at 11 under. Okay, let's knock this close. Third hole, par 3. You know what to do. The approach heading right. That's okay. No worries. We'll be on the green soon enough. Oh, just missed the old chip there. Okay, you've got this to save par. Come on, let's get that to go. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. And after that one, 10 under. And now we step onto the tee of the par 5 fourth hole. Oh my goodness, you pounded that drive. And this one is around 180 yards to the pin and 5 strokes off the lead. Oh, man. All right, here we go. This one for the birdie. I think this one's breaking to the left. 11 under par currently. Okay, it's a lengthy par 4. Oh man, that was just striped. All right, hitting into an elevated green. Well, you had the distance dialed in on that one, pin high. 5 feet to go. And you're showing us how it's done. 4th birdie of the day so far. 12 under par after that hole. Wind's picking up out there. We got a headwind on this hole. Oh my goodness, just smashed that drive. And here's our second shot on the 6th. Come on, give us a kick to the right. That should do nicely. 16 feet to the cup. And this one's breaking pretty hard to the right. Okay, good job on this one. And after that, you're bringing things down to 4 under par. Okay, 7th hole is a par 4. Nice, pure swing, great stuff. Okay, about 235 yards left to go. And you're just 3 strokes off the lead. Well, missed the green on that one, but I've already forgotten about it. All right, nicely out of that sand. Now we're putting. Okay, let's get this ball in the hole. This to save par. Oh, brutal. All right, give this a tap. And you've gone up to 3 under after that hole. All right, let's get this close. You got a par 3 8th hole. This is a super long putt. No 2 ways around it. Let's see how you do. And this putt is going uphill and breaking to the right. And for your par. And after that hole, you are at 3 under par. Wind blowing left to right on this hole. Oop, that's no good. All right, let's have a good second shot here on the 9th. Oh yeah, that was a tidy little shot. Well done. And here's what you're dealing with for a birdie. And that will drop for birdie number 6 on the day. And after that one, you're sitting at 13 under par. And the back 9 begins with a par 4. There we go. Nice swing on that one. And this is about 165 yards out and 3 strokes off the lead. And take a look at this right here. Okay, 4 feet to go. That one drops on in for your second consecutive birdie. And after that one, your current score, a veritable 14 under par. Well done. And this is somewhere around 150 yards from the pin. And 2 strokes off the lead. Okay, this to save our par. Let's do this. And right now you are at 5 under. Let's see what happens here on the 12th hole. Was a good one. This one's about 195 out. And you're 2 strokes off the lead. Good shot out there. Nicely played. Here we go. This drops and you get a bird. Starts off pretty straight, I think, and then heads to the left. Man, you're making this fun to watch. That's your 8th birdie of the round. Okay, the score is currently clocking in at 6 under par. Well, I hope for your sake this holds the fairway. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. Well, I hope you can hold on to the fairway on this one. Getting some practice hitting out of the rough. I like it. I can deal with that. Nice work. That was some good golf. Sink this and you'll pull down a birdie. Oh, unfortunate. All right, let's tap her on in and continue on our way. And after that one, you're at 6 under. All right, we got a par 3 here on the 14th. And that'll do. Grab your putter. Now this from 16 feet. I think this one's breaking to the left. Oh man, that could have been better, I think, but maybe a birdie on the next hole. And after that hole, looks like 15 under is where you sit. And the wind is picked up. We got a tailwind to deal with. Ooh, looks like we're going to the fairway. And we're setting up here with an elevated green. Might need some more club. Okay, this is putting to the extreme. This is so far away from the cup, it's crazy. Good luck. Good luck with this. Got to give it some gas up the hill, and it's breaking a little to the right. Oh, come on. Hole's about 10 feet out. This one's leaning just a touch to the left. Good job. We're in par. 15 under par is your score. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 16th hole. Nice swing. Sounded great. Okay, about, I'd say 185 or so to the pin from here. And ever so close, one stroke off the lead. Nice stroke, we're on the green. This one's 20 feet out. I think this one's going left to right. Starting this one out pretty good. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. Wow, 16 under after that hole. Okay, careful out there. We got a tailwind. Oh yeah, I'll approve that. And if you can sink this, that'll be birdie. And this one breaking just a touch to the right, I think. Beautiful shot. And you're currently sitting at 17 under par. And best of luck as you bring this one on home here on the 18th hole. Nice swing on that. And this shot is clocking in around 115 yards from the pin. This one's a little to the right on approach. 14-footer. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. And that putt will go down, and you've ended the round with a par. Good stuff out there. And we're all done here, and it's gonna be 17 under par for you. And with that, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you ever so much for the round. I had a great time hanging out with you.